Hey up YouTube, we're back again. Local beach. I got Charlotte with me. She's been enjoying it. We are actually sort of 2 hours into the session, but I was up on a jetty beforehand and you wouldn't have been able to hear a word I was saying. The wind was too bad. So we've come down onto the beach. It's not a blank, we've had a flounder, you'll have to take my word for it. I didn't even think to take a picture of it, to be honest. But I'm down here, I've got the Cinetic 450, that's down there. But I've got a new rod on today, and it's quite new to the market as well. It's the Achios Fury FX420. Beautiful, I'm enjoying it. Really sensitive on the tip, but not too sensitive. Lovely casting action. I am still punching my casting today, purely and simply because I had my COVID jab and it aches, my arm aches, so my casting's not up to much today, so please don't judge me on my casting today. But I thought I'd set the camera up and you can come and chill out with me for the last sort of hour or two of the session. The water here goes out very, very quickly, so we're going to follow it out, but where I am on the creek, what's called the creek, it gets very shallow very soon, so we may only get another hour and a half. We'll have to see.
I managed to find this on
an oyster shell with a load of limpets on it, or a load of dead limpets on it. So yeah, I'm not going to waffle on too much. I'll do my usual sort of bit of pan around so you can see what's going on, and sort of have a look at the water, see what you think. Make your comments on the sort of the how the sea is. It's calmed down a lot actually, but we're at the top of the ebb, so I'll pan you round. I'll just try and quickly show you where I'm aiming to cast. So showing up on the camera should be a sandbank, so starting there. And it actually goes round in a crescent moon, and I'm casting into sort of that area, right at the base of the crescent, hoping it does look like the water's a little bit still there. I'm going to bring it back a little bit on the next cast because I think that might be a bit shallow, but that's where I'm casting to. I'm not really hitting it, like I say, my casting's not up to much at the moment because of my arm. So we'll pop you there for 5 minutes, and what I'll do is I'll pop it onto time lapse, and if we catch anything, or when I'm reeling into change, I'll take it off time lapse and we'll have a look. Right, so that sort of 15, 20, 30 seconds of time lapse, that was actually nearly 30 minutes. So we're gonna check the lines. There's been actually a little bit of activity, but I don't think there's anything on, but we'll find out. It feels a little bit heavy. No, nothing on. All I'm fishing on today is black and mackerel, frozen blackload and mackerel. That's what it was. Buried it a little bit underneath. I'll get the baits changed and then I'll do a sexy mandatory casting slow-mo. So I'll get this changed. You can see the action on the, I don't know if you can hear a word I'm saying. But I'll get the baits changed and then you can see I'll do a sexy slow-mo casting. So I'm going to attempt to show you how I'm baiting this up. I've made some sort of, I don't know whether it's a one up, one down rig. I honestly don't know. But we'll see if we can get my hands in shot. I'll grab my bait, mate. Slide you on, pop you in there. Little baits, little hooks. So it's frozen black, frozen mackerel. And then just whip it on. In fact, this is just half a black because I'm running out, but I don't know how much more time we're going to get anyway. And then slide it off. And then we've got a nice little sausage that we hope we can catch a fish on before the video finishes. I'll go get another piece of fish, another piece of worm, or another worm. And this little I've got a little 4-ounce lead on here. That's really, it's holding bottom just fine. Move the beads and the silicone out of the way. We'll put the black under the fish on this one, eh? I'm using half a black because I'm running out and the daughter doesn't want to go home yet and I don't want to sit and twiddle my thumbs, so I'm having to make my bait go a little bit further. I can always swap to squid, just straight squid or squid and mackerel if I need to. Tuck that under a little bit so that hopefully it all goes flesh side out. Whip it on. Well, that didn't snap off, did it? There we go. Put my beads up. Oh, what purpose the beads serve? I'm assuming it's some form of attractor. Oh, that slid down a fair bit. A little bit of adjustment on this one. Oh no, it's alright. Move the silicone up a little bit. And we'll whap it out. I'll do a little bit of a slow-mo. That actually landed there, and before the lead hit bottom, it's all the way over there. Sorry guys, literally as I was casting that I got a phone call. Hopefully you got a decent view, but yeah, I thought it had drifted a fair way, but in actual fact it was just the sea refusing to give up the loose line. but we're running out of deep water now. I don't know how much longer we're going to have. On the water. I might be able to cast over there a little bit, but another hour and I'll be able to walk onto the sandbank. Low tide is at approximately about 1:10. We are now 1:15. So I don't think there's going to be much deep left in the water. I'll stay as long as Little Legs wants to stay. I'll just chuck some squid heads out or something. So I'll turn off for now. I'll shut camera off for now, and I'll turn back on if we see out, eh? So yeah, I promised you a gratuitous look at the 420, didn't I? So I've just moved down. So I'll get the selfie stick / monopod out, and I'll give you a pan up the Achios. There we go. So you've got an ergonomic sort of rear section casting handle thing. It's got like a hump in it, which is really comfortable. Going up, we've got a Fuji reel seat. Beyond that, I don't know what it is. The eyes are called Sea Guide. So coming up the rod, I love the green on this. That's going to be the new channel colour, I think. This metallic green, I think it's really nice. So first section, up to the first eye. You can see the eye is kicked forward a little bit, as are the rest of them. It's a 14 foot. It's got 3 sections on the end that have been apparently painted with glow in the dark paint. So that remains to be seen because I've not been out. And then I've just got the Pen Surf Blaster on it, which is a great reel. I do like it. But then the Sonic SKS Black that I've got, I also do really like. But I'd love to get the FX8 to match this rod, just to sort of help my OCD out a little bit. You can see, I don't know if you can, but you see sort of the shoreline starting to open up on the sandbank. So I'm trying to keep over here now into the slightly deeper water. What's that over there? See if I can zoom it in post, but there's approximately in the middle of the screen, there's what looks to be a blue buoy, or buoy. Kind of somebody's put a pot out there or something, so as far as I'm aware, you're not supposed to do here. Yeah, it's been a really nice morning. It's been quite warm. I'm regretting putting my thermals on, but yeah, for those of you that know where I am, sort of over there, once again not sure if it's showing up, but over there, Spurn Point. And these things, I'm told, there's one there, is that the one that's closest? Yes, are submarine watchtowers from the war. There used to be, there's one there and then there's one further off out, and they used to be, used to have nets hanging between them to snare up the submarines, which is cool. This tide is really rocketing out now, it really is. I've literally just moved the rod down. The rod was in the water, or the rod stand was in the water 2 minutes ago. So we're not going to get much more time. I don't think I'm going to get a catch on film for you today, guys. I'm sorry. I didn't get my first catch on film, but it was caught, it was released. I'm down on the beach today. I'll turn you around. So I'm down on the beach today. I've got the rods are out. The rod's got, I think it's called a 1 up 1 down on it. I did also tie some 2-hook flappers, which I've not tried. It's got a 1 up 1 down on it. It's got frozen black lug with mackerel as a cocktail bait, not tipped as a cocktail, and they are on size 1 fine wire Tronics fine wire hooks, just because I was told they were easy to get out. And I must admit, the flounder that I caught earlier was lip hooked, the hook came out just fine, and the fish went back and swam straight off. So happy days. So yeah, probably next time I'm going to do one more cast. I'm going to change this bait, do one more cast, and then that'll be it from us today. So I'll bring this one in now. In fact, I'll keep rolling. Nothing on it. Definitely nothing on it. Coming in smooth as old. I don't know. Bottom hook's not been touched. Top hook might have been. We'll get them baited up and I'll do another gratuitous slow motion cast. My rigs, if you can hear me, are made out of, what did I end up making them out of? I could only get my hands on some 20-pound amnesia in black and some 60-pound greased weasel. I know it's too big really, but it's all I could get at short notice. I had some 70-pound asso, I had some 18-pound mainline, which George at Anglers and Danglers did advise I use, but in all fairness, I do prefer to have a different line. Ow! Main line to rig body, just personal preference. But he did say I should use the 17-18 pound as the snood length. But I was going out to get the greased weasel. Or should I say, I went out and got some greased weasel. Because it's been what I've been after for a while, and it ties really nice. It really does. I put these rigs together because they're for smaller fish. I've used half bloods instead of unis, and they've been great. They've been great. Let me know in the comments if you'd like to see a video where I'm putting rigs together. Maybe see where I'm going wrong or where I'm going right, or you know. So yeah, this is going to be the last chuck. I managed to get it to go exactly where I wanted it to go, into what I think is going to be the only remaining part of deepish water. Yeah, at the end of the day, I've enjoyed it. I've been out, which, as I said in the last video, is good for your mental health. Good for the exercise, good for the old bones. We'll call and get some lunch. I'll head home. I'll talk to you again when I'm bringing this in, unless we catch something in the meantime. Right, let's bring this one in for the last time. Get get off and get something warm to eat. Nah, no tonics tonight. I feel a little tug just as I was breathing it in, so one might have been sat on it and spat it out, but nah, nothing on it now, definitely not. So yeah, that's going to be it from us today. I don't know how long this is going to be. I envisage it's going to be quite short by the time I've edited it together. But yeah, we'll pack up, get something to eat and get home. I'll see you next time. Just as I'm packing up, guys, I'd just like to say a big thank you to George over at Anglers and Anglers. Spent a lot of time talking to me, same as Phil Deach. Spent a lot of time with me. I am very, very thankful. And hopefully, once all this COVID is over, we can get out together. But Anglers and Anglers, they've got the Achios Fury in. And it's a great rod. I've loved fishing with it today. I've got it absolutely filthy. It's had a good first christening and it's caught me a flounder. Happy days. I'll see you later.